What horror movies are you excited to see this September and October? 2025 has been a great year for horror, and we're not even finished yet. With the latest release of The Conjuring Last Rites and the success of Weapons, it is safe to say horror has been put on the map again, and it is bigger and better as the year goes on. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about some horror movies playing in theaters and some horror movies playing in Shudder right now. Let's get to it. If you have been following this channel, you know I made a video review on Weapons and a video review on The Conjuring Last Rites, which are both up under my playlist under reviews. If you have not seen Weapons, I highly recommend you see it before it leaves theaters, and if it's still available. And if you have not seen The Conjuring Last Rites, I recommend that movie too. It gives a great closing to Ed and Lorraine Warren, and you know, it's The Conjuring. Why wouldn't you want to see that movie? Take Annabelle with you. I took her, and it was a blast. With that being said, let's get to these movies. First up on this list, because I can't stop seeing ads to it, it is The Long Walk. Coming out September 12th from Lionsgate, directed by Francis Lawrence, starring Cooper Hoffman and David Johnson. This movie is an adaptation from one of Stephen King's story and is about a group of men who have to walk a certain pace at 3 miles per hour and keep up that pace or be unalived while the rest continue their long-ass walk to wherever the hell they're going. Last one standing wins. I saw some promotional videos for this movie and I was already tired from looking at it because throughout, I guess they have to walk on this treadmill throughout the whole movie. And if you stop, they just kind of take you out back, and then I'm just kidding. They don't do that. But I was already tired from looking at this movie. I was like, I'm pretty sure I would benefit the most because, we thick boy out here. But it looks pretty cool, and I was already tired from looking at it. But anyways, I've seen a few trailers from this movie, and already I can just think to myself, like, do they get breaks? What if you have to use the restroom? Or like, do you if it's nighttime, do you walk the whole time? I have not seen any spoilers. I've not seen anything about this movie. No interviews, nothing. I don't even know there was a book that existed. I just know I knew there was a book, but I didn't read the book. You know what I mean. But it should be fun. Stephen King is one of the massive horrors, giving us stories like It, Pet Sematary, Salem's Lot, and The Shining. But also what I got from that trailer is that two main things. It's like the characters played by Cooper Hoffman and David Johnson are both being friendly with each other. I don't know if they're friends in the story or maybe they just met there, but they're being too friendly. So my guess is probably one's going to betray the other, or maybe the betrayal's not going to come. Like, maybe they're going to have a decision to make where I have to leave you, or maybe he kind of forces the other one from getting killed. Who knows? We shall see. And I haven't done my research on this movie, which is kind of the norm as of late, and I kind of been liking going into these movies blind. I'm definitely going to watch this Friday, September 12th, and I'll be doing my immediate reactions from this movie on here, spoiler free. So I think I'll be doing a spoiler free one Friday, or even Saturday, right after, and then doing a spoiler review on Monday. We'll see how that plays out, but it should be fun. Next up, we have the movie Him, releasing in theaters September 19th from Universal Pictures, directed by Justin Tipping, and one of the producers is Jordan Peele, starring Tyreek Withers, Julia Fox, and Marlon Wayans. Hold my poodle. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry, Joker. Can you forgive me? Look at that. Look at those teeth, dude. Look at that thing. I bought this, and this thing, I had it close to, I don't know why it was near my bed, but I guess in the middle of the night, I just grabbed it and I put it next to me. So I woke up like this, and that was a little scary. I won't lie. This psychological horror is about a young quarterback, Cameron Cade, making it to the big leagues and meeting his idol, Isaiah White. Not only does he get to meet him, but also train under him. But not all is what it seems to be. From the trailer, Isaiah seems like he's giving Cameron Cade a choice. You want this fame and fortune, you have to be willing to sacrifice. From his teammates taking footballs to the face until he bleeds, or his coach going crazy on him with hints of manipulation and gaslighting. I'm sure we've all been there where someone gives us a choice of you want this, it's going to require a lot of sacrifice, or making you sacrifice things you wouldn't normally want to. We've all been there. We had to make sacrifices with our family for a little bit, but possibly your soul. And I'm from this trailer, it looks like this movie is alluding to that, where you have to keep going to a point, and it's kind of giving me satanic vibes. It's giving me Eyes Wide Shut vibes, and even the symbolism with this old man where it says, "What do you want? I want to be the goat." And immediately cuts this man going, "Bah, what do satanic people sacrifice? Goats." So It looks like if he wants this power, he wants this fame, he kind of has to make a pact. We'll know. We'll see. But originally I wasn't really gonna watch this movie. It wasn't like on my radar. Maybe because I saw the trailer once, but the different trailers I've seen, I'm like, okay, now I want to watch this. Now I kind of like how it's directed, cinematography. It looks great. So now I can't wait to see this one. And then the week after that, on September 26th, we have The Strangers Chapter 2, starring Madeline Petsy playing Maya. We left off at the end of the first Strangers remake, where in this version, Maya survives the attack and is in the hospital. The people who attacked Maya and killed her boyfriend find out that she survived and now is on the hunt for her to finish the job. The very first Strangers movie was golden. It made me not want to be in the middle of nowhere. I canceled all my Airbnbs. It made me not want to propose to anybody in the middle of nowhere in Airbnb. I mean, because I know for a fact, I think they were at a party or a wedding and then he proposed to her. This is the first one, the original Strangers, not the remake. I'm pretty sure it goes by. I'm pretty sure the remake and the original go hand in hand, but the original stays with me forever. And can you imagine being in the middle of like renting an Airbnb where you think she's going to say yes, says no, and you still have to fend off all these killers coming after you? That sounds like a horrible deal. But can you imagine if like the best friend actually picked him up and then left the girl there by herself dealing with that? That was insane. When I saw it, when I thought about it, I'm like, wait a minute, that could have happened. It wouldn't have been so impactful like if the best friend picked him up. But anyways, I mean, the costume is still terrifying. You know, Potato Sack, I'm just going to call him Potato Sack. While at Midsummer Scream, I was in the booth at The Strangers 2, and just standing next to them, like standing next to those mannequins, those look really good. Like, production value are fucking amazing. And then, because obviously my shirt is standing next to this thing, I think they made it taller than it was supposed to be, because there's no way I'm like this. And it was, but it was pretty cool. But can we all agree from the original, when the best friend goes into the house and is like, oh shit, like something went down here, and he's looking for his friend to get the hell out of there. And as he's like carefully like walking down this hallway, and I don't care if it's spoilers, it's been a while. If you haven't seen the first Strangers, what's wrong with you? But anyways, as he's carefully walking down the hallway, and like the music while what's going on, and the best friend's trying to find, he's trying to find his friend. That pissed me off, but that was creepy as hell how it just played out. And then what's insane, it's like you can see the best friend getting ready to shoot. Potato Sack's behind his best friend, and it's just like you can't stop it. You just have to see what's gonna happen next, and then boom, shotgun to the face. What a way to go out. But the first Strangers movie was really, really well. It terrified me because I think I watched it when I was like a teenager. I think I was about to graduate high school. I'm not too sure. I am old. I'm terribly sorry. But it was done so well. Like the scene where she's by herself and she's like, who's knocking the door? And then Potato Sack comes out, and it's so quiet how they do it. It was great. So I'm hoping Strangers Chapter 2 has some elements to that, but we shall see how fun this movie is. Hopefully it's great. And finally in theaters, I know it's not September, but this is going to be playing out in October, is a film called Shelby Oaks, a film by Chris Stuckman. I watched Chris Stuckman and his movie review, so for him to get his movie out in theaters on the big screen is a great accomplishment, and congratulations, Chris. So the movie is labeled a horror thriller, and from that trailer itself is about a woman who's looking for a missing sister. The opening shot of that trailer is a man who goes up to this woman's door and basically sends himself to the astral plane. And I think he has an involvement with the missing sister from what I can tell, but he's in like some sort of duress. So after that, it kind of goes to like this sister trying to find his missing sister. And from the description of this movie in the trailers, it's like some unseen forces are working against it, like maybe some I think it's like a paranormal as well, as long as a psychological thriller. But we shall see. Chris Stuckman has been a big name on the YouTube scene for movie reviews. So like for him with all that experience watching movies, I can't wait to see what he produces, and I can't wait for Shelby Oaks. Anyways, the name Shelby Oaks just has like a nice ring to it too. That's the thing. It's a great title. Like it kind of reminds me of like some classic like small town vibes. It does kind of give that because I think it is small town vibes. And then the cinematography, it looks amazing. Like this movie looks really fleshed out. So good job, Chris. It is premiering October 2nd. Check your local listings. And there's something about like murder mysteries that also like, it's pretty cool because you're trying to solve the murder as the movie plays out. Murder mysteries do so well when you don't figure it out and something out of left field that was in front of your face the whole time. You're like, how can I miss that? I love those. I love those. I kind of don't like the ones where it's like, okay, it's too obvious. We know it's you. It's just a matter of time. Blah blah blah. Those are kind of boring. But hopefully, knowing Chris, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have his own twist on it. So this should be fun. And moving on to a Shudder hit list. For these movies, all are on Shudder right now except for one, and that movie is called Night of the Reaper. A Shudder original. Over the years, Shudder has gotten way better with their originals, and as it keeps growing and growing and like more support, it's been having some good movies coming out. And Night of the Reaper kind of looks like it's going to be a lot of fun too. And if you love horror and you don't have a Shudder subscription, what are you doing with your life? Some of the raunchy, like really like B tier horror movies that are like surprisingly good when you watch them, they're on there. So good job, Shudder. Night of the Reaper is a horror slasher movie from the looks of it. Directed by Brandon Christensen, starring Jessica Clement, Ryan Robbins, and Summer H. Howell. Releasing on Shudder September 19th. So for me, it's going to be a double creature feature. September 19th, as I could watch both movies. The trailer is about a college student, Dina, who comes home from college and babysits, and at the same time, the local sheriff gets mailed a video containing a murder. From the looks of it, it looks like we begin a classic babysitter slasher. Maybe the killer is calling from inside the house, or maybe the family is in on it, or maybe the whole town is in on it. We'll see how it goes. There's a scene where the sheriff is, taking a guy in custody, and it looks like the other friend is like, what have you done? And he's all bloodied up and everything. So, we'll see where it goes. But it's a classic babysitter slasher where she takes care of a kid, and you gotta discover this. The Mask, I've been loving like this. I don't want to call it low budget, but just like the simplicity of the mask. Like, it kind of looks cool. Like, anyone can dress up like this. Like Ghostface, anybody can put a Ghostface or even a Jason mask. I've really been loving like that type of like look in a weird way. But that's just me. But anyways, Night of the Reaper, September 19th. It's gonna be fun. Moving down the list, we got Dangerous Animals, a psychological horror thriller. It's like if the shark monster Jaws was a human being and said, you know what, I gotta go hunt for my family, and he goes and he just does that, but with people. I am terribly sorry if I butchered anyone's name in this video. Math is my go-to. English was horrible. Directed by Sean Byrne, starring Hasey Harrison, Jaya Courtney, and Josh Houston. This movie looks insane, because can you imagine being kidnapped and then being fed to sharks and you're awake for it? And the trailer shows that others are witnessing this as well. It kind of looks like he's like baiting them in to like, oh, I'll take you shark scene or take you on this boat ride. And it looks like he kind of traps one, because in the trailer he kills this couple, joins him. He kills this one guy, and then the girl's kind of like left trapped there, and he kind of kidnaps her. But I'm like, damn, like it's something that I wouldn't normally watch, but given the fact that it looks pretty good, and it's like, can you imagine like going on a boat and that actually happens? So like what are you gonna do? Well, you really can't do anything. I believe it's only on Shudder and AMC Plus. Don't quote me. I know it's on Shudder right now. During the week, I know I'll get to it. And the caption on this movie poster says, "You're safer in the water." Can you imagine being safer in shark-infested waters versus being on a boat? But it looks pretty cool. Like, we haven't had I haven't seen a good shark movie since Jaws. I mean, that's a lie. Sharknado 1 was funny, and I forgot what was the other one? Oh, like a Megalodon movie with Jason Statham, but I can't remember that one. But that one was like, what the like, it's just fun to watch those. It's just hilarious. Like, who would have thought like a fucking shark is gonna just come and just fuck your shit up? But after watching the movie, I'll be giving my thoughts on this channel on Dangerous Animals, because it just looks like a great time. And last but certainly not least, we have Clown in the Cornfield. Yes, I am extremely late for this one. Blame school, blame work, and blame all the other things in life. But we are here now. Now with more time, I can get to these older movies and review them here on this channel. Clown in the Cornfield is a book written by Adam Cesar and released into a movie earlier this year in 2025. Directed by Eli Craig, starring Katie Douglas, Aaron Abrams, and Carson McCormick. This slasher horror is about a clown hunting down a group of young adults or teenagers, and the clown you see on the cover is basically, I believe, the town mascots, and in this movie, someone dresses up like him and starts killing off them one by one. I haven't watched it. I have not seen, I've just seen limited trailers, and I follow Adam as well on social media, and I've seen how his world came alive on one festival. I can't remember what festival he went to, but following him, and he has 2 other books of it, and I also have the book as well. Bought it at Target, but I've been reading other titles. As you can see, there's a stack of books here. I've been reading Someone You Can Build a Nest In. I've been reading Postmortal. I love Postmortal, and I've been reading what's the one book? I've been reading My Best Friend Exorcism. So I first started off with books, like with Goosebumps, not Goosebumps. Well, I first started off with horror books this year. I've been buying a lot, and I've been reading them like crazy, and I've been trying my best to get to them all. But then starting this YouTube channel kind of pulls me in this direction. But you know how it is with content creation. You think it's easy, and it is not. I love the clown outfit. I love the small town looks. I love how everything in this movie looks so great. Like whoever designed that, I'm pretty sure obviously Adam created it, but whoever brought that image to life, is fucking amazing. And I'm gonna get around to it today because I know for a fact Alien Earth on Hulu comes out again Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, so I'll be doing that as well. But today I'll definitely be watching Clown in the Cornfield. And sometimes I don't know why I want to call it Clown in the Corn Maze. I don't get it. But if you have not seen Clown in the Cornfield, go ahead and check it out. I've heard nothing but good reviews on it, as in it's a good entry level to horror, as in anything good, anything made horror related, I'm gonna watch that looks interesting. And this is one of them. I hope they do make an attraction out of this, or like a maze somewhere, and just bring this world to life. It'd be hilarious. And then I kind of want that clown mask now. So all these masks right here, and have more on the side you don't see. So it's I hope I get to buy that soon. But there you have it. These are all 7 movies that are coming out that I'll be watching personally myself, that I will be reviewing on this channel. I'll be doing Clown in the Cornfield today, like I said, and Alien Earth comes out today on Hulu, so my time will be preoccupied there. And I've been loving Alien Earth. Each episode has been getting better and better, and just expanding on the lore of the xenomorph and aliens. What more can you ask for? We're still getting more aliens. I've seen people get mad at they're just commenting saying that only the first alien or aliens are the only 2 aliens. Bro, we're getting more. Chill out. And this Friday I'll be watching The Long Walk, and I'll be doing my immediate reactions on this channel, spoiler free, so you won't have to miss anything. And I would not be walking on a treadmill. Fuck that. Even though I do need it, I should probably walk on a treadmill after this video. I'm also on TikTok under Migs Macabre, not Bubonic Morgue, because I'm kind of building social media under Migs Macabre. My name is Miggy, so we'll just go from there. And Bubonic Morgue, I don't know if I'm going to keep the name or is this a working name right now on YouTube, but I threw it on there. And I kind of have this vision of a, this haunted house, kind of like a morgue-ish thing. And Bubonic is just the leg doctor. But that's all you're getting for now. So like I said, I don't know if I'm going to keep the name, keep it as a working name, but we'll see. And on TikTok, I'm trying to post more daily, either if it's just horror content related, maybe I'll dabble with some true crime, or just give I've had this idea of a morbid Monday, where you kind of get a morbid fact of the day, or a morbid fact throughout the country or the world. We'll see how that plays out. And as my YouTube feet are getting under me as posting more and being more active on YouTube, I'm also I can now actually write my own horror stories, and kind of go from there. Probably do a little podcast separately, but the content ideas are here. We just got to get them out there. But if you made it to the end of this video, I'd like to thank you. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. It really does help push my content out there for the algorithm. But if you want to see a spoiler-free review of this Friday of The Long Walk, please come back to this channel, and I will see you all in the next one.